All right, welcome in everybody. Hope everybody's Monday has gone or not Monday. What is today? Today is Monday. My days are starting to run together a little bit. All right, we are here with Rain Esports. They are putting on a tournament. It is out of the deep. It is $600 prize pool. We've got some really good teams in here tonight as well. And our very first match is going to be Myanmar. All right, we've got a really good flight path. It's coming out of the military base all the way up to Georgia Pool. Got some good places for these teams to jump down, loot up, grab what they need. We've got Pachinki very close to this flight path. We've got military base right here directly in the flight path. Now, if the teams want to get out there a little bit farther, out there toward School Rozhok, maybe a little bit of a jump, but is very doable. We might see some teams kind of jump down kind of in the Milta Shelter area and then move right up into Yasnaya Polyana. But some good places for these teams. We already got teams jumping right off the bat here. And it looks like they may be actually going over to Milta Farm, maybe even trying to get out there a little ways and go up to Milta Power. But it looks like we've got majority of our teams are going to be jumping kind of in that center of the flight path, which is a great place for these teams. Can get to some really good places. All right, we have one team. It looks like we already have one team on the ground. Let's go check them out. It's going to be Team 11 OKC Gaming. And they are starting match one here. Going to be just a team of 3. We'll keep an eye on them. All right, we've got 2 teams already down in the ferry pier. Team 16 is going to be Obsidian Vortex. And also Team 7 right there is going to be NOOBS ESports. So let's check them out. All right, so NOOBS ESports right across the water there. Just to late, there's 2 members inside the warehouses. We have one that is in. And let's go jump with them. Let's see. They are a team of 3 as well. So we've got a few teams that are already starting out match 1 being a team of 3. And we've got a fight going on already. I am team of 14, Nytra. All right, we got team of 14 is going to be Nytra. Team of 19 for Sexy Frogs. And a spy is down with Nytra. That's going to be a very quick elimination. All right, Nytra now up to just a team of 2. Joy Boy definitely moving fast. Gets hit with the shotgun and gets eliminated. All right, these shotguns are very brutal up close, as you can see. For Sexy Frogs with 2 eliminations, and Nytra is going to be one man going forward. Nil trying to get out of there. And our first zone is going to be kind of that upper northern part of the zone. Let's go check it. Let's go jump in with team 17. Simplisity Gaming. And we've got Team 12 is here as well. Team 12 SEñORTEC Gaming. SEñORTEC Gaming. Sorry, I apologize for pronouncing that team wrong. All right, Simplisity Gaming. They are down 2 members. Looks like Simplist is down and is quickly taken out. Looks like a Brad is going to be the last man still standing. Definitely is going to make a smart move and try to get out of there. Definitely going to be able to keep the team alive if they can get out of there. Headed back down to Team 19 for Sexy Frogs. And they are 2 eliminations of... Neil escaped and stayed alive. Four Sexy Frogs definitely ran into Team 11. OKC. This is an all-out. Very nice. Did they get the knock? Oh! OKC. Very quickly they're taken out. So Team 4, K19, haven't been eliminated. Team 7 just went out. Team 7 is going to be NOOBS ESports. Neil with 2 eliminations. Gets an elimination there, so bringing Nytra up to 2 eliminations. All right, we've got a few teams. We've got several teams that are inside the zone. Let's head up to Team 13, Velocity, full squad. They played it smart. They're really close to the zone. They are out there in the Zarky area. This does give them plenty of time to be able to loot up, grab what they need here, and then make their way right into the zone. All right, looks like we've got a handful of teams. Team 6, MANIC. They're out there in the blue zone, but they looks like they all have vehicles that they're going to be making their way across the bridge here momentarily. TenIQEsports. They're going to be making their way into zone. Didn't see quite a few teams actually jump into the Georgia Pool Hospital. Very, very odd there, but a lot of the teams did jump in some really good places as well. So our zone is closing in. Our zone is going to be shifting here. And it stayed up in that northern area with shooting range. There's not a lot of land left here for these teams. So a lot of these teams are going to be pushing in. May see them stay kind of the south side of the zone. Getting any of those teams that do try to come into from Razuk, School, Ruins, up in that area. Team 5, Young in charge. With their 1 elimination, currently, but they still have plenty of time. We have 13 teams remaining. Team 3, Excellence. Alright, looks like they're making their way, and they do have plenty of time as well. They can still loot Yasnaya, Polyana, and the shelter if need be. Alright, MANIC coming across the bridge. Neil may be in trouble with MANIC coming across that bridge. We could see a very quick fight here, but does kind of loop around. Does kind of... It looks like it may be trying to escape there, which is going to be good as long as MANIC did not see him. Alright, our teams are moving into the next zone up here towards Severny shooting range. Team 15 and nothing ESports. They do have a good position. They do have the water toward their back, so to the back side of them. So this does give them a little bit of advantage. They know nothing is going to come in from behind, so every team is going to be coming right in directly towards them. They may just get zoned. We'll have to see how the zone plays out. Excellence with one elimination now. They're up there on the board with one elimination. Team 8, Serial Killers. Or Celebrity Killers, excuse me. There's another team. They started out with a team of 3. They are now down to a team of 2. So they're going to be a duo here as Excellence is pushing right directly into them. Vampire with some shots does get some good hits there. And just misses the edge. All right, and Brad is underground waiting. Very smart move there. Especially when there is a airdrop right there up above him. All right, Velocity with the 2 eliminations. Look like they may get a third here. All right, Team 9, TenIQ. Have they been eliminated? Not yet. They've got one member still alive, and they are down and out just that quick. All right, our zone closing in here. We've got another zone. All right, our zone did shift, keeping Severny inside the play zone. So Celebrity Killers has the zone. They're going to be able to set up very nicely. They are just a team of 2. So as these teams are going to start rotating in, they may be in some trouble just being a team of 2. But I've definitely seen some teams hold their own. All right, we're down to just 12 teams remaining. A lot of these teams have plenty of time to get those elimination points and to move up into the rankings. Juan has made it in. All right, the rest of Excellence they're all inside the zone, definitely inside the Severny area. Young in Charge taking the hilltop here, which is a good place for them to be. It looks Team 16 definitely have the same idea. They're going to be taking that Obsidian Vortex. It looks like they're going to be taking the high ground as well. Sula definitely in trouble there. Definitely rolls right into Excellence. And he's driving around. Let's try to do some scouting. Maybe the last one still stands. No. They are still sitting as a full squad. All right, 11 teams are remaining. It looks like all 11 of our teams are going to be inside zone. We do have one. Nytra nil holding strong with the team for the last one for the team. Is going to be making their way into zone. Definitely has to be a little careful here as they're going to be making it in. It's going to be running right on top of Team 12. All right, we have three teams, possibly, maybe, yeah, 4 teams that are inside zone here. And it's going to be crowded here momentarily with 11 teams. All right, Young in Charge making a move into zone. And Hamato gets taken out. So Young in Charge is going to be moving forward as a team of 3 now. Team 18, Alpha 4 Legends with 3 eliminations. All right, our last few teams are kind of taking it slow, trying to get into the zone, as it is gonna be very brutal here. All right, Celebrity Killers are still alive. Team 10. All right, they are sitting as a duo. Definitely got a lot going on here. There's a lot of crossfire. Excellence is still grouped very nicely. They do have a 2-2 split. And a nil with a Nytra still alive. Definitely holding it down for the team. All right, Prince is down for team. Alpha 4 Legends coming in behind, looking to sweep through. All right, team SE4L. Goku, last one, still stands. We have 9 teams and that are remaining. And the rest of our teams are going to be making their way into Severny as the zone is starting to close in quick. Young in Charge may be in trouble. It looks like Young in Charge is going to be down and out. Simplisity Gaming with 6 eliminations now. And they are sitting as a team of 2. Oh, now it's gonna be a team of 1. Goku has been eliminated. Wait, nope. And it looks like Ghost is gonna be the last one still standing. Sola is down. And is gonna be revived here. This is gonna be keeping Team 16 as a full squad as that zone is starting to close in. Jawsy with Excellence is down. Excellence is moving quickly. Times OG is down for Excellence. Oh, Excellence has been down and out. Beautiful grenade there. They did have 3 of the 4. That one grenade, perfectly well placed, eliminates them all at once. Team 16 tried to make it into the zone, but it looks like they're going to be down and out. Alpha 4 Legends may be out to zone as well. We've got the 2 teams remaining. Alpha 10. Last man still stands. Celebrity Killers have held their own here. With only 3 eliminations, they have stayed low and avoided a lot of these fights, but let's see if this is a 2v1, and can Alpha 10 take both of them out, bringing Alpha 4 Legends to a victory for match number 1. Alright, the vampire is inside the shop there. Alpha 10. Oh! And gets taken out. Nicely done. GG's. Alright, Celebrity Killers are laying low to the last end there. Definitely held out. Excellent job for Celebrity Killers with 4 eliminations. And taking home that chicken dinner for match number 1. Alpha 4 Legends coming in second. Obsidian Vortex coming in third. Simplicity coming in fourth. Nytra coming in fifth. Excellence coming in sixth. Nothing Esports coming in 7th. Team SE4L coming in 8th. Young in Charge coming in 9th. Alright, coming in at 10th is going to be Simplisity Gaming. Coming in 11th. Velocity. MANIC coming in 12th. TenIQ coming in 13th. NOOBS ESports coming in 14th. OKC coming in 15th. 4 Sexy Frogs coming in 16th. K19 coming in 17th. Going all out goes to Rush with 5 eliminations. LOLs with the best companion with 4 rescues. Definitely keeping the team alive. And then a 77k with Celebrity Killers dealing that final damage and final kill, bringing Celebrity Killers for the win for match number 1. All right, we'll get you here as quickly as we can into match number 2. Y'all hang tight with us. All right, match number 2. We're going to be here in Myanmar now. Now, Myanmar being one of the larger land maps, we're going to probably see a lot of teams kind of scatter out a little bit, kind of take their time, making sure they have all the stuff that they need, all the supplies that they need before taking on fights. All right, and celebrity killers definitely killed at that first match. There are our winners from a first match here, so they are now sitting as a full four-man squad. They definitely had 2 there at the very end that definitely held their own. And our flight path coming out of the Minas de Vil all the way up to Campo Militar. We've got some good places. Los Llanos being right there in the flight path. Pecado, San Martin, Hacienda is very directly in this flight path. We might see a few 2 or 3 teams jump there, but we'll see how it plays out. And we've got the truck stop in El Azar, Cruz de Vil. And we've got El Pozo out there, just a little ways out there from the flight path, but still doable for these teams to get down, grab a vehicle, and move out in that direction. Looks like we're going to have celebrity killers maybe going into Los Llanos. Looks like we've got a couple teams that may be riding and going into Pecado, so we'll keep an eye on those 2 teams as our rest of our teams do make a descent. And it looks like a lot of our teams kind of definitely almost a 50-50 split here. Both teams going on either side of the flight path. All right, team 17, Simplisity Gaming. It looks like they're going to be in Chumersa. We'll still keep an eye on 4 sexy frogs, and looks like Young in charge, as they are inside of Pecado. That may be a very quick fight here. I might break out. We'll actually keep an eye on them. We've got a team up in the north here. We've got a Nytra and team SE4L. All right, we're gonna jump in with the team 19. Hooks with a bow. And Molly just missed that, getting shot by the arrow. All right, jumping in with a Nytra. They're sitting as a team of 3 now. For match 2. Zaman hurting just a little bit. Obsidian Vortex down to 2 members. OKC with those 2 eliminations. They're sitting as a full squad. Definitely doing a hard push. DZZ moving in with green. Vortex may be in a little trouble here. They are definitely cornered. Rush is gonna be completely surrounded. OKC with a full squad elimination, bringing them up to 4 eliminations. In Obsidian Vortex, our first team out for match number 2. All right, our teams in Picado are still kind of a back and forth. Looks like they're... And Dragon is going to be low in a little bit of health here. Definitely healing up. Young in charge, kind of outnumbered it, but is a 3v4. All right, we're still keeping an eye on those teams that are up towards the north there. The young in charge. Nytra nil, last one still standing. Again, once again, the last man still stands. He did hold his own to the very end of match number 1 and is quickly taken out here. So Nytra, Team 14, is going to be our second team out for match 2. Hooks is down with 4 sexy frogs. And they're going to get that revive, it looks like. Young in charge are going to be out as well. Nicely done to 4 sexy frogs. Just them being they are a full squad, so nicely done there. They did not lose anybody in that. MANIC out in the blue zone with 4 eliminations. 2 of their members are down. They are going to get that revive, but they are going to need to quickly get into the zone. Celebrity Killers out there playing in that blue zone as well. We'll see them here momentarily rotating into the zone. Alright, so Team 17, Simplisity Gaming, kind of moving in onto excellence here. Mama Boys definitely got the high ground. Ooh, Mama Boys goes down from excellence. Juan with the elimination there. So excellence up to 1 elimination now. All right, we've got about a handful of teams that are still going to be rotating into the zone. We've got 13 teams that are remaining. Simplist goes down and is quickly eliminated. All right, Lexi trying to move in, get... All right, Rags and Bradley are gonna be moving in, getting away. Alpha 4 Legends do have a member down, but it looks like OKC, they also have a member is down as well. Replicaboo. Healing up nicely there. Alpha 10 and Alpha 101, last two that are still remain. Alpha 101 is been dropped. Sounds like Alpha 101 is about to be eliminated. DZZ coming in, runs him over but doesn't quite get the kill, jumps out, grabs that kill. So OKC up to 7 eliminations. Simplisity Gaming is pinched between Excellence and 4 Sexy Frogs. So effect 4 Sexy Frogs moving into San Martin. They're going to be on that hilltop there, which is going to give them the advantage of overseeing Hacienda. We'll see how they are. We'll jump in with them. They have 3 eliminations. And TenIQ with the 4 Sexy Frogs moving in really quickly. And TenIQ just a team of 3 right now. Alright, 4 Sexy Frogs, it does have them pinned. TenIQ could very well be in trouble, but we have seen them come out on top. Scarboy is down. That's going to be leaving TenIQ just with 2 members still alive. They're fighting it out. Good grenade, well placed inside. Another good grenade. And a TenIQ has been eliminated. Definitely a lot of mollies that went up in there. They had no way of getting out of there. 4 Sexy Frogs up to 6 eliminations and still sitting as that full squad. Alright, Alpha 10 is quickly being covered up here. Ooh, gets a beautiful drop. And the elimination. All right, we've got Velocity out here in the sandstorm. Definitely needs to try to get in for some sort of cover. Both of these teams, Celebrity Killers and Velocity, are battling the sandstorm. With that sandstorm, definitely makes it extremely hard to be able to see. All right, K19. 0 eliminations right now. They do have plenty of time to get some eliminations, but they are going to be going for those placement points now. Rags is down. And Brad coming in with that rescue that's going to keep Simplisity Gaming as a team of 2. For Sexy Frogs, now down to a team of 2 here. NOOBS ESports has the upper hand. NE quickly moving down and gets the eliminations. GG's. NOOBS Esport now up to 4 eliminations. And with our zone, not a lot of cover for these teams that are moving in. Definitely may see a wide open area. Absolutely a lot of hilltops. So this is going to be where it's going to be. Is going to be a sniper's paradise here with the remaining zone. All right, we had 9 teams that are remaining. These last 9 are going to kind of slow it down just a little bit and be able to try to get some more elimination points. And Neo there with the got some good shots, but definitely got tagged more. All right, Excellence waiting out just on the outside. They're trying to make their way in. Times OG getting some great shots in. And he gets tagged. All right, that zone is starting to go in, move in. So our teams are going to be rotating into the zone. SEñORTEC Gaming may... I think they just got eliminated. We are working on the sound. All right, with this zone that is closing in fast, with the 7 teams that are remaining, we're about to see a absolutely gonna be crazy here. All right, MANIC with 5 eliminations. Looks like they've got celebrity killers up there on the hill with them. MANIC still sitting as that full squad. Celebrity killers just a team of 2 with 2 eliminations. All right, MANIC does have the upper hand here. One good grenade. Let's see, the grenade gets out. Vampire gets a drop with the grenade. Sam is down for celebrity killers. That is going to be a tough revive. Vampire is going to be the last one, still stands and has to make it into zone. It's going to be running right directly into a MANIC. Got a hard push. Shotgun in hand. Gets a drop. MANIC is definitely hurting right here. Nicely done, Vampire, with a clutch there. Definitely a clutch. DZZ coming in. This is gonna look like it's gonna be a 1v1 with a Vampire. Alright, can a Vampire secure another elimination for the team? We have 4 teams that are remaining. All right, DZZ trying to rotate around. All right, the Vampire is going to be the last one, still stands, going to be trying to make their way in. OKC is going to be taking over the zone. Two teams remain. Still trying to get the sound back up for you guys. Green is down. View, the last one, potentially going to be the last one, still stands. A Velocity with a team of 3, looks like. This is a 3v1. Wait, could be a 3v3. Nah, 3v2. We'll get those numbers correct here. But both of these teams are very well matched. OKC with 11 eliminations. And green is still down. Mew trying to get into green, but is very well quickly taken up. GG's, that is match number 2. Velocity taking that chicken dinner for match number 2. OKC coming in second. Celebrity Killers coming in third. Noobs Esports coming in fourth. Simplisity Gaming coming in 5th. K19 coming in 19th. MANIC coming in 7th. Excellence coming in 8th. SEñORTEC coming in 9th. 4 Sexy Frogs coming in 10th. Alpha 4 Legends coming in 11th. Team SE4L coming in 12th. Excellence coming in 13th. Nothing Gaming coming in 14th. Young in Charge coming in 15th. Nytra coming in 16th. In Obsidian Vortex coming in 17th. Going all out goes to Stock with a 6 elimination. Joy Boy with 4 Sexy Frogs with 2 rescues. Xnor with that final kill, giving a Velocity the chicken dinner for match number 2. We'll get you here right back into match number 3. Hang tight. All right, match number 3. We've got one more match ahead of us for tonight. Definitely had a little bit of issues there for match 2 with the sound. I think we've got it back now. All right, we've got a really good flight path here coming out of the northeast all the way down to Chamonix with Boot Camp, Paradise Resort, and Penang. Those 3 directly this close to flight path, definitely could see some teams jump there in one of those 3 places. So with Sandhawk being a very small land map, definitely going to make for some very quick fights. These teams are going to need to get down and quickly grab some stuff and then take on fights as they do come. Four Sexy Frogs landed in Paradise Resort. Not very far, just outside of Paradise Resort, you have Excellence. And it crashed again, so let's go here. All right, we've got one team. We've got a team in Boot Camp. Got a few teams kind of in the Boot Camp Penang area. We're going to jump in with the team SE4L. They already have a member down. Team S4L already down to a duo here. Hatina, we've got Team 7. NOOBS ESports and Celebrity Killers. MANIC with 2 eliminations and they are covered up. Got K19. And a Centauric Gaming. Alright, they're starting this match out with being just a team of 3 and has quickly been eliminated. Alpha 4 Legends, Alpha 101, the last man still stands. Nothing Gaming coming in and joining the party here. All right, these 3 teams definitely have a really good position. They do have, each team definitely has a house to themselves. go check out Young in Charge. They were getting into it here with MANIC. Looks like they've got 2 eliminations. Team SE4L. 2 eliminations. Definitely trying to sneak up on MANIC here. Alright, Zion laying low for MANIC. Definitely playing it smart here. Definitely has eyes on Team 10. Alright, DZZ trying to close the distance. Member of MANIC is a down and gonna be revived. Vortex is back, gonna be back up on their feet. Definitely got a lot going on here within the boot camp Penn area. Alright, Young in Charge joining in on the party as well. Secret is down for Young in Charge. OKC comes in, pushing quick there, dropping a few more members of MANIC. MANIC may be down and out here very quickly. And MANIC have been eliminated. Young in Charge now going to be taking on OKC. OKC with 2 of their members down, with a lot going on. It's going to be a very tough challenge here for these 2 for a revive. Let's see, can they get them though? Young in Charge quickly pushing. OKC may be in a little trouble as Young in Charge with a full squad moving right in there directly to them. OKC is now down to just 3 members. And a Young in Charge moving. DZZ gets dropped. Oh, nice drop there. Young in Charge is in trouble. This is going to be a 1v1. Who's going to come out on top there? Very nice. NCC coming in with a clutch there. And they did just lose just 1 member out of that entire fight. So they're going to be moving forward with 9 eliminations and being a team of 3. Alright, we've got 11 teams remaining. Still plenty of places for these teams to run through, grab what they need to replenish any health, any bullets, anything that they need. Simplisity Gaming still holding strong very well as a full team here. Alpha 101 get some good hits, but definitely gave their position away. Let's see if Simplisity Gaming is going to act on that. They are sitting as a full squad. Alpha 4 Legends being just a solo. Alpha 101. Ooh, nice shots there with the shotgun, and 101 gets down and out. All right, Simplisity Gaming now up to 1 elimination, getting that revive. Definitely going to be back to a full squad. Simplest is down, as OKC moves in and four Sexy Frogs are moving in as well now into the quarry area. OKC definitely is gonna do. Let's see if they can hold their own. They are going up against a full squad. Green gets dropped by a grenade. Rags with Simplisity Gaming gets that elimination. 4 Sexy Frogs finishes OKC out. So Simplisity Gaming is now moving in onto 4 Sexy Frogs. We're gonna see another quick fight here. Brad with that DBS gets the elimination. 4 Sexy Frogs very well. Quickly down to a team of 2. Rags is down and out. Simplisity quickly to a duo. 4 Sexy Frogs is now going to be a team of 3. Very nice molly there right into the window. Mama Boys with the DBS in hand. Cannon gets a shot. That smoke definitely blocked the view there. Alright, Brad is going to try to heal up. Joy Boy is down. Can Hooks bring it home, and does. Nicely done. Hooks with a clutch there is going to get that revive. 4 Sexy Frogs are going to be a duo moving forward with 7 eliminations. All right, TenIQ with 1 elimination. Looks like Excellence is going to be a team of 2. And they have held their own. They have done extremely well when starting out being just a team of 3. All right, that zone is quickly closing in. Both of these teams are going to have to try to get out of there. Jawsy with a nice drop. All right, Jawsy is staying out there in that blue zone, trying to get the last person, trying to get Emperor as that's making way down. Does he get the kill? Emperor trying to come down. Jawsy gets a shot from backside by Scarboy. And Neil, last one still stands for a team of 14. All right, we've got 6 teams remaining. And 10 IQs out there in the zone. All right, not a lot of cover here. We're going to jump in with Velocity. And they are still sitting as a full squad with 2 eliminations. There is not a lot of cover here at all. Few trees, few rocks. But it is going to be a wide open it. Alright, Celebrity Killers is, I think they're just outside of, just barely inside the zone. Nothing Esports making their way in. Alright, nothing Esports. Ooh, bank goes down, 77K goes down. It is all up to Sam. And Sam has quickly been eliminated. Alright, Velocity still has the zone. 4 teams remain in Velocity with the zone. Nothing Esports, a team of 2 out there in that blue zone. And Jab healed up, trying to get into zone. Three teams are remaining. Can Velocity hold it down? 2 teams. Cat Dog, last one still alive. For Noobs Esports N is quickly been eliminated. Velocity taking in that chicken dinner. Noobs Esports coming in second. Nothing Gaming coming in third. Nytra coming in fourth. Celebrity Killers coming in fifth. TenIQ coming in sixth. 4 Sexy Frogs coming in seventh. Excellence coming in eighth. Simplisity Gaming coming in ninth. OKC coming in 10th. Alpha 4 Legends coming in 11th. Young in Charge coming in 12th. Team SE4L coming in 13th. MANIC coming in 14th. K19 coming in 15th. SEñORTEC coming in 16th. Obsidian Vortex coming in 17th. OKC Green going all out with 4 eliminations. OKC NCC with the best companion with 2 rescues. Lynx with the Velocity dealing that final kill, giving Velocity the chicken dinner for match number 3. Alright, hang tight. We'll get you into match number 4 here momentarily. All right, our last match for tonight. We're going to be back here in Myanmar. Erangel, not Myanmar. Erangel. I always get those two confused. All right, we got a really good flight path coming out of Georgia Pool. Might see a lot of teams jump there with Zarky in the shooting range, kind of very close, all the way out to the military base. So we might see some teams jump towards kind of the Pachinki School Razak ruins. Our teams are jumping out. We've got quite a few teams that jumped into the Georgia Pool area. We've got a team in Hospital 2 in the South Georgia Pool area, one up in the north portion of Georgia Pool as well. We'll keep an eye on those teams as they do start to descend. Let's head right into Mama Boys with the knife, gets an elimination. And is quickly trying to find, did find a pistol, and oh, trying to hold off. Oh, and goes down. Nicely done. Did put up a really good fight there. And Simplisity Gaming going at it with a K19. Rags, last one, kind of still stands. Oh, and gets taken out really quickly there. K19 and now with 3 eliminations. Simplisity Gaming, our first team out for our last match. K19 quickly ran into some trouble. And they had definitely held their own there. K19 getting another team elimination. I believe that was team 16 of Obsidian Vortex. They are now up to 6 eliminations. NOOBS ESports just got eliminated. nothing. Esports with 4 eliminations. They did lose 2 of their members, so they're going to be moving forward as a team of 2. Nytra, team of 3. We have definitely seen them hold their own as they have all 4 matches. They have definitely been a team of 3. All right, we've got quite a few teams that are still kind of... All right, Young in charge. Young in charge getting it done. It looks like they got 2 of their members down. Can Team SE4L with a team of 2 now going to be down to just 1, and they are down and out. Young in charge takes them out. They're up to 3 eliminations. Excellence are rolling in onto Young in charge now. All right, we've got 11 teams that are remaining. OKC still sits as a full squad. Excellence is pinned down between Young in charge and DZZ with OKC. Looks like OKC have definitely split here. Looks like Alpha 4 is going to make very quick here with 3 of the members from OKC. Nice transition and swap there. walks around that corner, green with that shotgun. And green gets dropped. M416 ×3 coming in with a revive. And grenades are flying. Alpha 4 pinned down. OKC now down to just 2 members. Good grenade. 4 sexy frogs coming in quickly for a third party. OKC. NCC is down and out. Here comes Nytra coming in onto 4 sexy frogs. Alright, Neil is driving around trying to push for his sexy frogs back in. And Spy is down. Yash is down and out. Neil, last one's gonna still be standing. Alright, Young in charge. They did back off there. Was able to get a few more good hits in. J-Star is down, but they're gonna get that revive. DZZ with a DBS, making some work. $77K is dropped. DZZ on the run. Oh, and gets shot right there with a shotgun. Celebrity Killer is going to be back up to a team of 3 now. TenIQ kind of in trouble here. Looks like they have 3 of their members are down. It is all up to Emperor. Emperor's got to get down. Does not get down below the hill in time for sexy frogs. take the elimination. They're up to 9 eliminations. We got 8 teams remain. All right, we got a handful of teams that are still outside of the zone, so they're going to be rotating in here. With 8 teams remain, we're about to see quite a few quick fights here. Our MANIC rolling in on the Celebrity Killers. They are a team of 3 right now. Excellence in 4 sexy frogs. Excellence with a team of 3 have definitely held their own these 4 matches. They do have a member down. Can 4 sexy frogs. Alright. Ooh, a nice jump shot there with the shotgun by Dragon. 4 sexy frogs up to 12 eliminations with 7 teams that are remaining. The Celebrity Killers now with being just a duo team. 77k got dropped. Alright, Kuzi comes in with that kill. We have quite a few teams that are still sitting as a full squad. We've got MANIC, Velocity, and 4 sexy frogs. Those 3 teams are still sitting as a full squad. It is gonna be crazy towards the end. We got a high-speed chase. MANIC with it. One of their members down. Are they going to try to go for... Looks like they're going to go for that revive. And Kuzi gets ran over. And Finn dies to zone. And velocity down to just a solo now. And for Sexy Frogs loses the member right there. They are up to 15 kills, 15 eliminations for the team. It looks like velocity is about to be down and out. They still got one member alive. All right, for Sexy Frogs are the only team with the most members still alive. They are up to 18 eliminations. We got 4 teams remaining, and it is about to be extremely crazy and hectic for 4 Sexy Frogs. Ooh, Sam gets hit. Neil once again the last man still standing for his team. For Sexy Frogs moving in quick, gets ran over. We are 2 teams. Sam is in trouble. Can Sam pull it? GG's. Nicely done there. For Sexy Frogs taking that chicken dinner for match number 4. Celebrity Killers coming in second, Nytra coming in third, Velocity coming in fourth, MANIC coming in fifth, Nothing coming in sixth, Young in Charge coming in seventh, Excellence coming in eighth, TenIQ coming in ninth, OKC coming in 10th, Alpha 4 Legends coming in 11th, Team SE4L coming in 12th, K19 coming in 13th, ESports coming in 14th, Obsidian Vortex coming in 15th, and Simplisity Gaming coming in 16th. Going all out goes to Lux with 4 Sexy Frogs with 7 eliminations. K19 Victor with the best companion with 2 rescues. And Lux from 4 Sexy Frogs at dealing that final kill and giving 4 Sexy Frogs the chicken dinner for match 4. All right, that is it for tonight. I'll see y'all again tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for day 3 of the Rain Esports Out of the Deep qualifiers.